How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Y'all, we are in for a treat. Thank you again so much for rocking and rolling with us, for tuning in to another episode here at Brian's Place. Always grateful for all of your love, prayers, and support. This year is flying by. Can you guys believe it's December? I mean, well, just about. It's
Yeah.
November, about to be December. I'm like 2023. Even though it's gone by quick, it's been a extraordinary year. It's been an awesome, amazing year. So today, without further ado, we have a special guest. Today's featured guest is an awesome man of integrity, a husband, a chef, a culinary arts master. He is a true man after God's heart. Please welcome the one and only Harold Chambers.
Thank you.
Thank you again for taking the time to come on. I definitely appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate you having me. It's a blessing.
Definitely, it's an
Hmm.
honor. I know we've talked about it, and so now we're actually making it happen. So thank you.
Yes. Yes. It's God's will.
Amen. That's right. That's right.
uh,
Yes. So I've they call you Mister Barbecue. So how did your love for barbecue begin?
I believe it started when my younger days in Chicago. Um, my dad used to barbecue when I'd go out to his house in the old garbage can, saw it in half, and they'd be smoking, and I'd smell that barbecue when I came into the house. And just that flavor and that smell kind of stuck with me. So as I got older enough to actually do it myself, and in Chicago, one of the best times that I think barbecue is if you barbecue in the wintertime on your back porch when it's freezing and the smoke is going up
Come
and
on now. Come
the
on.
flavor is coming out and all your
Yeah.
neighbors is like, what you doing? And you like, yeah.
In the middle of winter. That's
In
right.
the big
That's
old
right.
winter. That's the time. And I mean to have that smoke flavor, it makes you think about summer. So you just wishing, the winter's there almost 4 or 5 months sometime. So if you barbecue in the winter, it's like having a little bit of summer in the winter.
I
So
like that. I like that
yeah.
concept. It's
Uh-huh.
barbecue in the winter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This California, you is summer all the time, basically. But in Chicago, it
It's a
ain't
different
no.
story
It's a
there.
whole different story.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. Barbecue for Christmas dinner. Hey, why
Oh
not,
yeah.
right?
I do it all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
You know, I always have me some barbecue. Thanksgiving I'm gonna have barbecue. I have turkey, but I have barbecue. Just in case. That flavor is going.
Yeah.
And that's
Flavors
been
tea.
yeah, it's been a staple in my family because again in Chicago, like they have a liquor store on every corner. There's a barbecue place not far. Every few blocks you might find a barbecue place. In every
Yeah.
neighborhood, there's a barbecue, and so that's the flavor that I like to bring to California. That's why it's Harold's Chicago BBQ. That.
And man,
Hmm.
that's good. Everyone loves barbecue. I remember even as I was little, growing up in the uh, San Francisco Bay Area, and after
Uh-huh.
church, many
Hmm.
times there was this barbecue spot up in Oakland called Flint's. I want to say Fritz or
Okay.
Flint's Barbecue. And
Uh-huh.
so we used to go to it was Allen Temple Church, like way back in the day. And after church, we would go
Okay.
check out this barbecue spot, and it was always on point. Barbecue, potato salad,
Oh
everything.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
so it was great. And speaking of humble beginnings, barbecue, or what we know as like soul food, is actually like traced back to Africa. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
all they had were the scraps. And so the
Exactly.
villagers would come together and make the scraps and bring it together. And before you know it, you got yams, you got greens, you got, this and that. And
You got a
so
whole meal. Yeah.
now that's using that same concept and that same tradition here in
Hmm.
America. It's like how the table and barbecued soul food, brings people together. And so that's an awesome
Oh yeah.
awesome thing to it as well.
Oh, it's like the family reunions when you get the different family members from the southern and eastern, western, and everybody comes together, and that barbecue is the flavor that they remember. Everybody's there. It's a family reunion. It's smoke going up. Everybody's playing, talking. It's great. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
barbecue. When you having a family reunion, it's going to be some barbecue.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it
Yeah.
with everything else, with your greens and your yams,
Come on
potato
now.
salad,
Yes,
you know, uh,
yes.
even your French fries, everything, fruit, everything. Smoked barbecue is gotta be there.
Yeah, that's great.
Mhm.
So when you barbecue, do you use like a special smoker or
I have two. I have a smoker and I have a charcoal grill.
okay, yeah.
So I kind of use both. Just depends if I'm doing a lot. I'm going to smoke some and I'm going to grill some.
Yeah.
I really haven't. I not a gas. Never been a gas person. To
Yeah.
me, gas is just like a quick. It's barbecue, but it's not flavored barbecue because you don't taste as
Yeah.
much the flavor with the gas as you do with the coals or the smoke. When
Mhm.
you're smoking, you slow and slow. That flavor is
Oh,
all the way through. That meat you savor that flavor. you
yeah.
know,
Shoot, yeah.
it's different. But
Yeah.
again, to me, like when you use those what's names, it's just like a quick thing, something I
Yeah.
want to come home and I gotta flame it up and I'm gonna use that. But otherwise, you got time, you want to use the coals or the smoker. If you want the flavor, if you want everybody to lick their fingers, is finger licking good. You want to
Yes.
take your time,
Exactly.
you know, season that meat overnight. Do it like it's like they tell you, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't season.
I like that. If you ain't sneezing, ain't seasoning.
It ain't season.
Season's key. You use a special secret sauce, special season.
I got special seasoning, and I mix all my seasons together.
Yeah.
So you mix all that together and spread it on, and a little mustard, and do both. It's just the flavor for me, and that's why it's 24 hours at least.
Yeah.
Ahead of time if you can do it. If you can, at least 3 or 4 hours, but 24 hours, that seasoning is soaked in, and once you put it on the grill, you just let it cook, and the rest is gonna be history in the making.
Amen. It's a wrap. That's right.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So
Yeah. And that's awesome. You are definitely a man of purpose. And obviously, you can tell barbecue is you're passionate about it, and it's
mhm.
awesome how you've married your purpose with your passion and brought it together.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's when you if it's something that you enjoy doing, it's really becomes just like it's not work.
Yeah,
It's actually enjoyable to do it. You don't get tired. Once it's done, I can work 4 hours before or 8 hours, 4 hours at night before, and 4 hours to cook it, or 6 hours to cook it, and then I'm done, and I'm good because I
yeah,
know what I put into it, and I know how it's going to taste. And
yeah.
that's the main thing. You put your love and your time into it, and it shows. And hopefully, people
Nice.
enjoy it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And you everyone's familiar with the boy who gave Jesus his lunch, and you never know. It could have been a barbecue sandwich, but it says, fish and loaves of bread.
Yeah. Except the only thing if that was, we would wish, but it could have been a barbecue lamb sandwich, a barbecue.
Hey,
You don't know if he ate pork, but they say, there's always lamb and goat, and back in that day, they
yeah,
had hearths and they smoked some meat and they did it. So
right. The ram in the bush.
that's it.
Oh, that's great. That is great. And so, you not only do ribs, but you do other items as well. Would you mind
I
sharing?
do, yeah, I do tri-tip, I do chicken. I do tacos. I
Okay.
do jerk chicken.
Yeah.
I do jerk ribs. I bake. I do it all. Honey biscuits that melt in your mouth. They're so fluffy they melt in your mouth with
Oh,
that
that
honey
sounds
butter.
good.
Yeah.
I might have to come get a biscuit.
Oh yeah. Those when I do my biscuits. Oh,
Yeah.
they 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 are so light, so fluffy, but so buttery, and so that honey.
Wow.
When you mix that, I do that jerk, that spicy jerk. So you got that spicy with the sweet, and it's just like, oh, the two
Yeah,
go together
man.
real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got me
So,
licking my lips now. Ah, that's great. So
uh-huh.
you also you do catering and
I do
events?
I do catering. I do events. So I worked in logistics for like 20 years, so I still have friends in the warehouses. So
Okay.
I've done warehouses up to 300 people. So we do that: ribs, chicken, potato salad,
Yeah.
salad, cakes. We
All right.
do. I do it all. So it's a matter of what that customer needs when they need it.
Mhm.
It give me a couple of days, 2 days, or if it's a big party, a little more time than that. But
Yeah.
usually 3 days, I can get it done. You
Okay,
know.
awesome. And you
Mhm.
also do like fish and different types of
Oh, I do fish. I do catfish. I do fish and chips. I
yeah.
do shrimp. I do lobster. I mean, all of the seafood. We even do gumbo. So it's just a matter,
Okay.
because me and my wife, she helps when it's doing the gumbo because that's her favorite. You know,
Yeah.
we season it up, and again, that's from the nature of our families from Louisiana and
Yeah.
Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, all of those different cities where you have been handed down those recipes through
Yeah.
time. It's just a great thing to actually put it into somebody else's mouth.
Yeah, right.
That's
That's
the
great.
key.
Yeah, that's key. And
That's
that's
key.
awesome. Like that's part of legacy. Like when I think of your barbecue and like everything you do, I think about the word legacy, and
Hmm.
it's a great thing.
Oh, it's a great thing. It's something that my sons have learned. They learned how to cook through me,
Yeah.
so they do cooking, and then I'm looking forward to actually getting the brick and mortar and having my grandsons leaving that to them, where they
Amen.
do, just continue the legacy on down the
Yes.
line. That's the key of doing this with love, and if you at the same time uh, teaching your family what so that it can continue, it just doesn't stop when I stop. It just
Mhm.
continues on, because of that
Yeah.
name, that family legacy. That's what you want to leave.
I like that generational thinking. That's
Hmm.
important.
That's important. It really is. When you're able to, a lot of us can't leave. We can't take it with us. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we hope that it carries on and that we can leave it in good hands. You
Yeah, there
know,
you go.
that's the key of leaving it in good hands and well-to-do. And uh, they say if you train them up, they're gonna do it. You just
That's
got to
it.
train
That's it.
them. You got to train them
That's
up.
key. That's the key.
Hmm.
You
Uh-huh.
have some there with you, something to show, a plate.
Yeah, I have a plate right here.
That'd be great. So the viewers can you bring it? Okay, bring it up more.
More. Let me see.
Wow, y'all see? Do you guys see that? That's awesome. You have another plate, or that's just that?
That's just that. I have some wings over there, but they don't have sauce and another some
Oh
ribs.
yeah,
So it's this was some ribs and hot links.
yeah. Y'all
So
saw that? The viewers, yeah. I know they're gonna replay this and pause it right there because that's man, that was
uh-huh.
yeah, that's
So
great.
that's what we do, along with sides, but that's our main entree is the ribs.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing ribs. That's what we do. Um, do slabs. We do this is these were the um, the smaller ribs. But I
Okay.
like the bigger ribs with the rib tips on the side, so
Yeah. Yeah.
you get more out of that. But these
Yeah.
here, these are like the finger ribs, but a lot of people like that because it's just enough meat on it. And
Yeah.
we do beef ribs too. So
Okay.
beef ribs, we know we don't get a lot of meat on them, but the thing about the beef ribs with the seasoning and the sauce,
Yeah.
I gotta say, my little dog, but
Be
I see
second on that belt.
he's sucking on that ball. That is what, if you see that person still sucking on that bone, you know
Yeah.
the flavor's in it.
They're trying to get
Yeah,
it all.
we try to get it all. They gonna get it all. So,
Oh, that's great. That's great.
mm.
Um, how can people reach out to you?
Well, they can go to Instagram, or I have two. I have my phone number. I have Instagram, and um, I haven't got the website yet. We're working on that. We're
Yes.
working,
Yes. We. Yeah.
but we have a phone number, and we do have two two mail sites that they can go to. Yeah. So
Awesome. And what's your Instagram?
my Instagram is Harold Chambers 6956, and my Gmail is Harold Chambers 6956 at gmail.com.
Okay.
And then you have the Harold underscore 54 at live.com.
Okay. Yeah. Just put your Instagram in the comments so they
Okay.
can see
Uh-huh.
it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And like I said, we had that phone number in case they need to order something, we can get that taken care of. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's a holiday season, so I'm sure a lot of orders will be coming up.
Oh yeah. Again, like I said, for holidays, I do shrimp mac and cheese. I do
Wow.
regular mac and
I gotta
cheese.
try that. Yeah.
I do lasagna, beef, turkey, and vegetable.
Wow. Yeah.
So we do all the lasagnas. Again, we do greens, mixed greens. We do turkey
Yeah.
breast, turkey wings, turkey legs. We any soul food that's needed, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Oh, good to know.
Uh-huh.
Now, shrimp mac and cheese. I definitely gotta try that.
Oh, that shrimp mac and cheese is on point. That is something that is really, my wife uh, came to me and said, "Why don't you try something different, regular?" Because I like to make spicy mac and
Yeah.
cheese. So she said, "Well, let's try some shrimp in there." So we did, and boy, that's a seller. That shrimp mac and cheese, oh, can't keep it in. Is it being cooked, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's great.
And
That's great.
I don't know if you had any, but those spicy mashed potatoes is another one. We do,
Okay. Yeah, I haven't had the mashed potatoes.
yeah, we do a spicy mashed potatoes with cheese on the top. Oh,
Wow.
it's another killer, So,
Sounds great.
hmm.
And thank you so much. And I definitely looking forward to having you back on. I definitely believe you shall become a household name. You'll get your building, and I believe it's been gonna be great. You are launching into new territory, new levels, and doing some awesome, great things. So just want to encourage you to keep on keeping on and doing your thing.
I appreciate it, and I look forward to having you in when we do.
All
So,
right. Thank you. Yes,
thank you. Have a
definitely.
good one. All right.
Well, thank you everyone again for tuning in. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you've been greatly, greatly blessed. Again, check out Harold Chambers Barbecue. Amazing. As always, y'all are great. I hope you guys are enjoying these last several months, last couple months of 2023 as you prepare for an even greater 2024.
Yes.
So, as always, this is BDP, Brian David Porter, still living in purpose, on purpose, intentionally. Love y'all to life. Until next time, you be blessed.